Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our, that is, Input Left's Pokemon Diamond Randomizer Nuzlocke. Last episode, we had a really productive discussion, and also, while having that discussion, didn't pay attention and over-leveled Greta Thunberg, our Azumarill, before the next gym. So, in the meantime, we've added Gavin Newsom, the Vaporeon, back to the team. And he will be here for the time being to soak up experience. We're going to do the rival fight, which is going to be kind of scary, actually, now that I think about it, with only 5 Pokemon. And we might have some more over-levelings if we're not careful. And then we'll try to do the gym trainers. Yeah. This is a little, the EXP management has been a little sketchier here than I thought it was going to be. I was like, oh yeah, we'll just skip Iron Island and we'll be fine. But maybe
you just
not.
You love challenging all the trainers, and that's why this is happening.
I do, and I don't like when I'm doing a challenge run, even though it's optimal. I don't like skipping content because it's like, no, I'm missing out on a challenge, you know?
You're missing out on content for a game you don't like.
That's true. That is true. You got me on that one.
Mainly because of pacing. Well,
I need those berries though.
I'm glad
I can't afford to fight these trainers at this point. I'm too scared.
Yeah, let's try and just, we can come back. Remember, we can always come back.
Exactly.
We can even do it off screen if you want.
Oh. Yeah, yeah.
Ooh. Ew.
Yeah,
I don't know what this guy's thing is. Yeah. He's a regular J.K. Rowling. Well, I'm
trying to think about what you mean, but is that like,
because he's into gender, like he's really obsessed with gender, and I don't know.
You can buy PPFs here. on another note,
yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Well, actually, those are useful, right?
Yeah, for the I mean, yeah, they're basically like buying ethers for like the Elite Four and stuff. So,
but you would say ethers are illegal in battle, but PP ups.
They're in battle, yeah, but I mean, in between fights, we can use ethers. That's fine. All right.
Well,
it's right here.
Oh, the battles.
Remember this? Yeah.
Oh no, I don't. But I imagine what's gonna happen. He's gonna run up to you, bump into you. Okay, cool.
Someone should check to see if you're ready for this challenge, and that someone's me, because I already got the gym badge.
This is my obnoxious stand-in character that doesn't even look like me. Though he does have a bag. Like a little purse.
He does have a bag, yeah, that's a...
I don't know if you know this.
Uncanny resemblance.
I always carry around like a bag for my stuff though, you know? Like over my shoulder.
I don't know if I did know that about you.
Yeah, it's more of the last few years thing. So I would understand if you were uncultured and didn't know that.
Yeah,
but
I guess I am.
I realized while we were depositing Greta Thunberg and prepping for this episode, I realized I never actually, the whole last episode was a tangent to me talking about my co-op thing. And we never actually got to talk about
That's
it.
Right.
The entire episode was just one like multi-stage tangent. So I just want to say that I wanted to ask you if you, what your knowledge of like co-ops and also credit unions is.
It's fairly limited, I'll be honest. Like I've heard the terms before, but I couldn't tell you exactly what they are.
Okay, so I want to talk to you about those because they're really interesting. It's a pretty cool thing, I think, and also for the audience. And I'm a foremost expert because I live in Minnesota where, let's say, credit unions and co-ops run rampant because of the kind of progressive culture of Minnesota. So, oops, excuse me, the oregano is hitting.
The oregano hits
for fans of the show, this is the same recording session, and the oregano is hitting.
Yeah.
So
yeah, not a separate recording session, but she also ate an oregano-laced fish. Yeah.
Well, that wouldn't be abnormal for any recording session. Yeah, so we were talking a little bit last episode about living outside the system and things like that. This is actually one way to, I think, legitimately be practicing your values in a way that if enough people get on board with it, and you're also doing some convincing of others to get on board with it, you can actually work to change the system. And so that's the kind of intro. But basically, almost everything in the United States that's private, that's kind of privately owned, falls into a traditional corporate structure of some kind. You know, where basically, if you're still small and you're starting off, like, there's an owner. The owner is the person that benefits from all profits made by employees. And if you're big enough, you have shareholders, you go public, and then your shareholders are all the owners and they all benefit. And whoever owns the biggest stake in the company has the most decision-making power, right? So all these models are based on ownership, and ownership is based on basically existing wealth. This is almost how you get access to more ownership, right? And you gain profit. So are you with me? You would agree that that's kind of the standard, right?
Yes,
You're really into this
I
battle.
would agree with you so far. Yeah.
Okay. Now in the tech context of a co-op is a model which is super prominent in Minnesota. Minnesota co-ops run like rampant. But basically, instead of having shareholders, you have members, and the members, unlike like this, so this isn't like a Jewel Osco or like a Cub Foods or whatever your grocery store, Kroger's. This isn't like that kind of membership. Your membership is like you own a piece of the business, so you're like an owner and a customer, and that's your membership. And so all the profits are actually technically all the profits are owned by the people who shop there, which basically means that the profit, it's not really profit motivated. Oftentimes, like if you whatever extra money is kind of like earned from the business goes to like community services, like co-ops often like run social programs as well. So basically, if you shop at a co-op, and co-ops can be for anything. Co-ops can be like, you know, oh, is this an encounter?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Cool. Well, so
That is. Wait, did we catch?
So sometimes people live together and they
No.
in a co-op. I no, we didn't catch him. You would see the Pokeball logo.
Oh yeah, well yeah, I was looking more for Cacturn to see if we caught a Cacturn, but no, we haven't.
No, we haven't.
Alright.
I think we
Sorry,
talked about him
continue.
once he came up. But like, yeah, so oftentimes for co-ops, you'll see it in terms of like grocery stores being co-ops. And so when I became a co-op member, or I'm applied, they have to actually like accept my application. But because I live nearby, I purchased like I think they say like 8 stocks or whatever. I'm a member for the year. So that means that dividends I would get. So I would, you know, have stake in the company, but also I'm an owner of the company and I shop there. So basically there's no like corporation that's being benefited at the end of the day.
Yeah.
This is a spiny, thorny woman.
Yeah, kind of a prickly person, maybe an abrasive personality.
This is Elizabeth Warren.
No, you might alienate a bit of the audience.
Sorry, I have an Elizabeth Warren sticker on my window, folks. Like, don't at me on this one.
But yeah, you think that's a good choice here?
No, I think now that you said
There's
that, this needs to be a Republican.
There's kind of like, I was gonna say that like Cacturn has this kind of like American Southwest like desperado. I think I'm using that right. You know, sort of like
I think so.
aesthetic to it. So is it Lauren Bobart, the gun lady?
God. She does. Yeah, I can imagine that. Yep, that's it.
How do I spell her name? I don't care.
I
Bobart. That's her name. That's how you spell it.
I really hope it's not how you spell it.
I could call her Gun Lady instead, but
No,
I hope it isn't either. She's a freak. She is a demon and a half. Oh my god. I'm gonna go to Iron Island and just grab an encounter there too.
Anyway, so just to review for like the sake of like a grocery co-op, a grocery store is a corporate owned grocery store. The customers shop there. Membership is kind of a fake thing. It just means you're on their email list and you might get discounts. But all the profits end up just going to shareholders, and those profits are on the backs of like underpaid workers, right? In a co-op, the people who shop there are the members. They're the owners, so it's community owned, and any kind of like profit, quote unquote, either goes back into the pockets of the shareholders, which are the owners, which are the members, or it goes to social causes, basically. Like nonprofit work. So if you know any co-op that's accessible to you, that's a great alternative to a grocery store. The ones by me are more expensive than the grocery store, but I know that. Oh!
Is this a master ball?
Oh,
is this a master?
Is it?
Ball?
Is this good? I mean, it's legendary, but
it's not. I think we try
can easily do this with an ultra ball. Yeah. And it's level 32. You should be able to hit it with something, right?
Probably. Yeah, keep going with your co-op.
Just remember that catching this thing could like level someone up.
We've got dusk balls actually, I think a couple, and those are better than ultra balls.
There you go.
Because we're in a cave.
Yeah,
that's my optimal strat. That's why I
Yeah.
didn't get the water encounter at the start of the island, because I knew I wanted to get a dusk encounter. Big brain.
I don't think you want to hit this thing with Kamala. Yeah.
No, I don't.
What's got like cut? Someone has cut, right? Leech Seed isn't.
Mayor Bernie does have cut, but I mean, I'm slightly afraid of like a crit psychic from this thing on Mayor
Okay,
Bernie. You know,
that's
like,
fair.
That could be bad. Like Sludge probably is a safe hit. Like I don't think that would two-shot. I agree that like Rock Smash and Cut are very safe, but I'm a little.
No, but don't you have a psychic weakness for coughing or whatever?
Oh, that's true. They both do.
Yeah,
that's true. Obviously,
I only know that because
happens like level 18.
Because I only know that because you explained that Poison has a psychic weakness between episodes.
Yeah, because we were talking about potentially putting Pelosi the Tentacool on, but I was like, I don't know if we want to have a second Poison type for that reason. Yeah. So let's look at their special defense and HP stats quickly, just to see which would be better. So 64, 66, 111, 124. We do have
garbage.
We do have the Black Sludge here, but yeah, let's try Bernie first.
So the other thing I want to talk to you is credit union, which, if you haven't heard that, it's very much the same idea, except it's applied to banks. And so, as hopefully everyone knows, big banks have already tanked the American economy during our lifetimes, during the Great Recession. A credit union is actually also, you become a member. The members are the owners of the credit union. So most of the time you get like way higher like rates on your like my savings account has like a decent, for example, rate. I've made dollars on it, which compared to someone who's at like Chase or like one of the other big banks, you get cents for a small amount of money. You don't get dollars, I forgot what that is, the return rate or whatever it is, but so your members are your owners. Better rates, and then again, like you're not profiting like any shareholders, just like a bank. You're profiting the membership when the credit union succeeds. So that's
right.
So Minnesota has Wings Financial Credit Union. It's oftentimes like big workplaces with unions, like they get credit unions for the union people. So if you live in Minneapolis Metro, Twin Cities Metro, or you have family in the airline industry, I think you get access to Wings Financial Credit Union. So that's pretty cool. But do you have any questions?
Got 2 of these.
Questions, thoughts?
Not really. I'll be
Okay.
honest.
I thought it
If
was
I have to
exciting.
be totally transparent, I couldn't fully pay attention to everything there.
Yeah, no, I
was
could
kind of
tell. I could
focusing up
tell.
a bit.
Well, hopefully the viewers
Yeah,
can.
I was like,
send
uh-huh.
you. Viewers will send you links to articles about this shit, and then they'll tell you.
Yeah,
you're a bad
everybody
person.
watching, I will be reading your essays in chat. That is
Right.
in the YouTube comments. And I'm looking forward to grading them. So
Please, someone,
submit them for my-
anyone, back me up here in the comments that this is like a good thing to do as a human being. So that would be nice.
Somebody
yeah.
affirm everything.
Yeah, someone affirm
that
me
Joe has ever
everything I
done.
said. The other interesting thing. So not only am I, I don't have a bank, I have a credit union. Now I'm getting this membership to this co-op. And my workplace is, we're talking about unionizing one of my workplaces. So
Okay.
that's pretty cool.
All right.
There's a big move. I work in nonprofit, and there's a big move for nonprofit workers to be unionizing recently, the last couple of years. We were talking about like the way in which Bernie has like impacted a lot of culture, and like I feel like there's a link between a lot of these movements that have really been powered up the last like, what would you say, 8 years or so.
Yeah, unions are just being viewed a little more favorably, I think,
Positively.
recently than they have been for a while. Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Police unions, I think, less favorably, which is good.
right. Police federations. There's
let's distinguish
talk.
them. Yeah.
Well, there's some talk about like police unions are. I don't know. I'm not an expert on this at all, but I have heard people voice that like police unions, even in their structure, like don't really qualify as unions, and saying like we should refer to it as like the police federation.
I mean, that might just
I don't
be
know
a
if it's- I don't know if
rhetorical
it's
thing.
true.
I don't know if that's totally true.
No,
But,
it could be like fake.
I mean, I will say that like the way that police unions operate definitely seems different to regular unions in terms of like how protective they are of members, regardless of any alleged wrongdoing. Like there seems to be an additional layer of like protection and immunity and from like consequences that they strive for when compared with other unions. But that's just my impression.
I don't know. Yeah, that's one of those things. I don't know whether like getting upset at the fact that there's a police union is the problem, or if it's just that policing in America sucks and that's the problem, and we shouldn't be distracted. And like the union is just a reflection of like the culture of policing. That could be. Also, could be some theory about like, well, a police union necessarily like is in the job of protecting bad cops because I don't know. So I don't know if that's true. But there's a lot of people with heated opinions on that, I think. But like right now, the
I think
police
I might want
union
to
is
switch
like,
at RBG.
oh really?
Yeah, just because the pressure is making the UC expend double
You think it'll struggle?
PowerPoints, which will make UC struggle faster, and that might actually
Wait,
become relevant to
UC
this.
pressured itself?
No, our Dustclops. Or sorry, our Dustlord does.
right. Okay.
Has pressure, yeah.
I was like, oh, pressure really sucks. I already know, like your own moves were cut in half. No.
Although I think this thing does have pressure as well, yeah.
It's fine. We're at the point where we can just like keep chucking.
Yep, pretty much. Eventually we'll get down to timer balls, and then I guess if we run out of everything, maybe we master ball it. Because I mean, it is a good psychic type. Like, it's not bad. It's like
Yeah,
a Mew,
yeah,
you know?
no.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's totally good. I'd still definitely be willing to master ball it. So if
I don't know if we have like any psychic types in the bank as well. Like, we had that Hypno Joe Biden, and he died very quickly.
Right.
And he may have been our only one.
Well, he was at an old age to begin with, so.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just be a little upset if we have to like these 50 Ultra Balls were like 70% of our entire money, right?
Yeah, probably like half of it.
Like it was a lot of our it was like a lot of all the money we've collected throughout this game. So if we fail,
we're probably gonna have to like we have some stuff we could sell, I think.
Yeah,
But
totally.
yeah, I think after this we might have to like get more ultra balls, more timer balls, more quick balls, more dusk balls. Like those are all on the menu, I think. So
I mean, every time we get a fossil, that's a cash injection, you know?
it's a couple thousand, yeah. We've got some
Yeah,
pearls,
that's
I
not
think,
bad.
lying around as well. So
I guess we can always go underground and farm.
yeah, we can always grind infinite money. And that's the thing, right? It's like I kind of want to like just give myself like infinite game corner TMs because I can get infinite money from the underground and then I can get infinite coins by exchanging with the game corner, so I can get infinite of those TMs, right? I haven't done that yet, but like in theory, we have infinite money. Like we could give ourselves infinite of like every item available in the shop.
We could. I don't know.
Like I'm of the opinion that like
could we just give
there's no
ourselves
skill
like,
involved
yeah,
in grinding?
Well, then
like,
we could give
like,
ourselves.
It's one thing if it's like versus seeker grinding, where like you're fighting a trainer and there is like some chance for things to go wrong and for you to lose something. But in the underground, like there's no risk. It's just infinite money.
Do we have access to buy rare candies?
I think we do, which if we did means that there's no point to grinding. Also nice, we got it.
right. Not that we have the grinding problem right now.
I mean, there would be grinding like to get up from like no experience at the level limit to like near the next level, but like that would be it. All right, genderless. So again, potentially some room for some non-binary representation. I don't happen to know any prominent non-binary politicians or political figures off the top of my head, but if you do, please.
Yeah, I think I remember like searching.
Yeah.
Oh, meet 6 transgender non-binary politicians who broke ground in 2020. Oh,
Yeah, let's take a look. We can just
Sarah McBride. You know Sarah McBride.
Yeah. Do they use they them pronouns?
I thought she identifies as she. But I think
some people use
of,
both she and they.
Yeah, totally. Let's
I
see.
don't know
Taylor,
if they're
Taylor
one of them.
Small, Vermont House of Representatives. Let's see. Yeah, it uses she as well. Marie Turner, Oklahoma House of Representatives. I think I heard that name. Turner is the first non-binary and first Muslim person to win a state seat in the traditional red state. Whoa, you don't expect that in Oklahoma. Turner who identifies
No,
as
you
queer,
don't,
uses
which
both
almost
she, her,
scares
they,
me
that
slightly. Like, what kind of views do they espouse in order to secure a seat in Oklahoma, despite their identity?
Geez.
But
yeah, I hope. Let's see. Okay, now
I mean,
organizer, immigration rights, racial justice, and criminal justice. Don't worry, they're clear.
Oh, awesome.
That's a
cool. Yeah, what's the name?
Use that name. Yeah,
spell?
MAUR. So that's Marie, I think pronounced.
Is it IE? Is that it?
EE. Sorry, EE.
EE. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. What was the last name? Just
It was Turner. It won't
curiosity.
fit, but Tina Turner.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Let's just use Maureen, whatever.
Yeah.
My mom's name is Maureen, with the N at the end.
So that's very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like Marie Turner, your mom is a wonderful person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
she was great last night.
Probably.
Oh no. Sorry, I'm just kidding.
You disgust me. You patriarchy reaffirming sack of shit.
I know. I'm disgusting.
Yeah.
What kind of social values do I hold?
Misogynistic, retributive, toxic masculinity looking ass.
Yeah, real talk. I'm a toxic rogue. That's what I am.
You are a male toxic rogue.
It's if we catch one, yeah, Joe. Well,
just name it Joe. Also the rival.
Yeah. This has been a fantastic episode. Make sure you comment to Will about all the ways he can be a better person by putting his money where his values are, and make sure you like and subscribe.
Heretofore failed to do. Yeah, and like and subscribe. Let me just write down Iron Island. We actually got UC. Nice, easy. All right, everybody. We'll catch you in the next one.
Bye.